Hi, it's Luke back with another fragrance video. This one is going to be on the top 10 versatile or everyday fragrances. So I'll get into the list straight away and go through as fast as I can. Is Dunhill Icon Elite. It's kind of similar to Dior Sauvage, but it's a little less juvenile and a little less scratchy. It still projects and lasts quite a long time. Performance is very good. It's all it's a little bit spicy, but it's mainly fresh, and it's definitely very versatile. So Dunhill Icon Elite. Next is Bentley Momentum Intense. It's kind of grassy, a little bit sugary as well, but not like super sweet. It's just kind of has a bit of a sugary vibe and grassy. It's very kind of uplifting. It's very kind of warm weather type of a fragrance. But it's definitely an all year round fragrance. In my opinion, it's probably better suited for warm weather. It's it's a very good casual everyday fragrance. I wouldn't like. It's not super formal. It's not kind of like super juvenile either, though. So you can dress it down, you can dress it up. It's very versatile. You can wear it for pretty much anything. I heard it first from, I think, Dallas from Chaos Fragrances. That's where I heard about it first, and it's very good. And it's very definitely reminiscent of Bentley as well. They do tend to put out some very good fragrances for the price tag. Bentley Momentum Intense. Next up is Prada L'Homme. This is kind of further down the list because this is not super unique, but it is definitely very wearable. It's a little formal because of how soapy, clean and fresh it is. It kind of has a luxurious vibe to it because of the iris in it. I would say this is kind of a more dressed up, for when you're more dressed up, but it's definitely more of a versatile everyday fragrance for relatively dapper guys. So if you're kind of jeans and kind of a nice shirt kind of guy, yeah, this would be actually a very good one. So just a regular plain nice t-shirt, jeans, this is going to be very good. Or chinos and a casual button down, or kind of, as long as it's not like shorts and a t-shirt or something, I don't think this would be the best for it. Or like for like athleisure wear, it's more kind of for the guy that dresses up a little bit. So yeah, Prada L'Homme. Next up is Parfums de Marly Percival. There is another Parfums de Marly in the list. This one is probably the first from Parfums de Marly that I would recommend because of how easy to wear this is. This is easier to wear than the other one, but I prefer the other one, and prefer the other one as an everyday scent, and I would think that it would be very good as an everyday scent for most guys. But if guys are kind of not super into fragrances, this is probably the one that I would recommend instead. It's just kind of, it's a very fresh, clean, fresh out of the shower kind of a fragrance. you just can't go wrong. It's juicy, bright, vibrant. It's kind of, it's a little bit zesty, and it's definitely better for the warm weather, but it is fantastic all year round, and is extremely versatile. Fantastic everyday fragrance. Parfums de Marly Percival. Next up is Calvin Klein CK1 Shock. This is more for the fall and for the winter, but because of the fact that it is in beast mode performance, it can be worn spring and summer actually. But the CK1 line, it's kind of more for the summertime, springtime for warm weather, but this kind of takes it in a dark direction and makes it wearable all year round. This definitely very good for fall and for winter, but it's still fantastic for spring and summer. It's smoky and sweet, but it's kind of a darkness to it as well. It's really nice, and very versatile. Very good everyday fragrance, and it's very good value for money as well. The 200 mils you can get for €30 or something, I think. I might be wrong on that, but it's not going to be too far wrong. It's very good value for money. So, Calvin Klein CK1 Shock. Next up is, I just did a review on this one, this is Pete and Pedro Rebel. It's a dupe of Creed Aventus, which is the king. And I actually preferred this to Creed Aventus personally. This is fantastic as an everyday fragrance. I do think Rebel is a good name for it, even though it's he's not he's a rebel, but like he's not like a douche at the same time. He's more kind of a rebel because it's obvious he knows who he is, if you know what I mean. Just kind of quite rare. Most people don't really know who they are, or are kind of still trying to find out who they are. Wearing this will make you come across as if you know who you are more than you probably do. Pete and Pedro Rebel. Next up is David Beckham Beyond. This is just very clean, fresh, masculine. It's kind of cologne type fragrance. Not in a bad way either. It's very fragrance. It's kind of fresh out of shower. It's kind of a shower gel type fragrance, in my opinion. Definitely can't go wrong. It does perform decently, just like the rest of the fragrances do. Definitely not the best performing fragrance in the list, but very solid fragrance for price. Great everyday fragrance. It's it's like I said, it's kind of after shave type of a fragrance, but it's better than wearing Lynx or Axe if you're in the States. So David Beckham Beyond. Next up is Versace Dylan Blue, and this is my blue fragrance. Like, this is when I asked my favorite blue fragrance is this Versace Dylan Blue. Before Bleu de Chanel, before Dior Sauvage, I do prefer this. I prefer Bleu de Chanel than Dior Sauvage, but I prefer this over Bleu de Chanel actually. This kind of the in between. Bleu de Chanel and Eau Sauvage. It's kind of got a little bit of that kind of juvenile kind of scratchiness from the Eau Sauvage with the Ambroxan, but it's kind of got the formal type of a blue DNA from Bleu de Chanel. It's kind of got that type of a blue DNA. If you've smelled Bleu de Chanel, you'll know what I mean. And then it performs better than Bleu de Chanel because it's kind of got that Ambroxan scratchiness from the Eau Sauvage. And it performs very, very well. And it's actually a very, very good, safe kind of gift to give anybody as well. Plus Versace is quite a good name as well, and it's not like super expensive either. It's good value for money. So Versace D'Homme Bleu. This is the other Parfums de Marly. This is Parfums de Marly Layton. I have done a review on this. It is kind of a gourmand type of fragrance that eats heavily on apple and is warm because of what I think is cinnamon, but I could be wrong. That I don't know if it's cinnamon or not. But kind of gives me an apple lattice type of vibe to it. I find this to be very, very wearable because it is very reminiscent to Hugo Boss Bottled Intense, which is very versatile as well, in my opinion. This is just a little bit more wearable. It's a little bit more higher end. It smells more expensive than that. This kind of the more kind of luxurious version of Hugo Boss Bottled Intense. It's a little bit more synthetic. This smells more natural and definitely smells a lot higher quality. It's definitely my go-to. I'm not wearing it a whole lot at the moment, but this will definitely be gone through very quick. I will be wearing this a lot. It's definitely fantastic everyday fragrance, and for me it suits me very well as well. It suits me and my lifestyle, how I am in person. Definitely it's warm, it's inviting, it's very, very good everyday fragrance. So Parfums de Marly Layton. And last is Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme. This is, if you ask me to think of the perfect guy, this is the fragrance I think of them wearing. You can literally wear this with whatever you want, and you can literally be wearing white sneakers, jeans, and a t-shirt, and a white t-shirt, and like nothing else. Not wearing, don't even have to be wearing a watch or kind of ring or necklace or kind of anything. It doesn't need anything fancy. You could be wearing this fragrance and you will still come across as high status, in my opinion. Because this does smell very high status. It's got the main accord is kind of a zesty, really kind of vibrant, juicy ginger kind of a note, and it's just very, very transparent, and it's very, very easy to read and to like this, because I can't see anybody not liking this. It's a very, very, very mass appealing DNA. And it's fantastic all year round as well. So if I was to advise anyone an everyday fragrance, it would be Yves Saint Laurent Lum. It's definitely we're picking up. So, thank you.